right, so this airing on the first day of school. First off, I just want to ask, first question. Everyone's big on school safety. Parents want to know that their kids are safe at school, especially with all the things that are happening in the world. What is Waco ISD doing to make sure students are safe while they're in the classroom?
Sure. We've been very diligent about school safety in Waco ISD and actually have done a number of things over the last several years to improve the safety of our schools, including adding metal detectors at our secondary campuses. We have clear backpacks now. Of course, we're participating in all of the state audits, all of the door checks that the state is doing. And then we've participated in drills and all of the mandatory state training sessions that we need to have for our students. So we've been very proactive. We've incorporated all of the new items into our new facilities that the state has required. We've added intruder film at all of the schools at the front areas in accordance with the state's new checklist.
All right, speaking of new facilities, I'm going to switch and talk about,
Yeah.
I mean, you got quite a few. And then on the first day, Tennyson will be opening up. And you can talk about those new facilities and kind of what that will mean for those students to get a brand new building and how excited you are about it.
Yeah, I am so excited about the new Tennyson Middle School. Our students are just going to be overwhelmed with joy when they walk in the building and see that fabulous facility for learning. It's a brand new middle school. Tennyson Middle School was a part of our 2021 bond program, where we've built several new schools and renovated and expanded an existing elementary school. So this is the second school to open in that bond program. It's a big campus and it's beautiful. It's really going to change instruction and just the whole feel for that campus. We were in a 1961 facility at Tennyson that had more students in portables than in the main building because the capacity wasn't there and it was just outdated and really beyond its lifespan. So it's an exciting time.
And then the next thing I want to ask is just about school staffing. Everyone knows that recruiting teachers, it is a major task, as well as not just teachers, other staff. You have bus drivers, you have lunch staff and such. How's the district doing on staffing? Is there, how's it doing across the board as far as teachers as well as other staff?
Sure, we're actually trending very well this summer in comparison to previous summers. We're still hiring our teachers. We're still looking for about 100 teachers. That's a little better than we've been in some prior years. But these are challenging times. Since the pandemic, the teacher shortage has just gone up astronomically, and it's been a challenge not only to find teachers, but also counselors, assistant principals, and so we've been working very diligently to fill those positions. In addition, we're taking over our transportation department this year, and I hear we have pretty much filled most of those vacancies, which is really exciting for us. That puts us in a really nice place for the start of the school year.
And follow to that, so I guess what is district doing in the meantime as far as still getting things accomplished and finished throughout the school day, while also looking for those qualified, friendly and upbeat staff that you need to work with kids?
Sure. So our goal is to have a teacher in every classroom on the first day of school. And right now our focus has been on fully certified teachers. We may have to hire some emergency certified teachers, and we may have some substitutes in some classrooms, but we've got our eye on filling all of our vacancies and being prepared for our students on the first day of school.
All right, and then last follow-up to that one probably, but you mentioned bus drivers and taking over. Why did Waco ISD take over the buses?
Yeah, we have been outsourcing our transportation system for some over 30 years now, and we had really seen a decline in services. We'd struggled mightily the last 3 or 4 years with transportation. we thought things were going to get better this last year, and they didn't. We were having problems with getting kids picked up in the morning, getting kids picked up in the afternoon, delivering kids to their extracurricular activities, and we made the decision in the fall, last fall, that we would start moving towards taking that transportation system over ourselves.
And so, what is, I guess, Waco ISD going to be doing to ensure the buses have better flow with all of that, with the district taking over?
Yeah, we've done a number of things. One of the biggest things that we've done is to invest in some route servicing software, and we have a new service route supervisor, routing person who is actually preparing all of those routes and making sure that we're efficient. We've been working with a consultant who has extensive experience and background in running transportation departments, and really refining the way that we've been doing things so that we can be more efficient. And what we've learned is that the system was outdated and those routes hadn't been evaluated in some time by our prior service provider. So we're just kind of digging in there and overhauling all of it.
And then I do have a question from a parent, and I want to make sure that I get it right, so I want to quote it. Hold on, let me get it. But it does have something to do with the buses. I know I saved it. Goodness. I got so much stuff saved. Okay, so a parent asks, the new school time for middle school is horrible. How do they expect working parents to accommodate this? So if you can answer that question and talk about the change. Why the change for school times?
Yeah, so we moved to a 3-tier bus system this year, and that means that there's an elementary route, a middle school route, and a high school route. And what that does is it allows time in between routes for our bus drivers to reset and pick up another route, and that requires less bus drivers overall. It helps improve our efficiency and our speed in getting students to school, and we think that will smooth things out and make things better for for getting students to school with our bus system. So it was a big challenge, hard to do, big change for our parents, and we really appreciate them in supporting our efforts because this is really going to improve our system.
And then real quick, would you happen to know those off top? I'll look it up later, but I always feel it's better for people to say it. Do you know the new start time for like elementary, high school?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, no worries. I can say it. Yeah, I was like, let me always get the option.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, I got it on Twitter. Look, I follow. I look at everything.
follow us?
Yes, I look at
Yes,
everything.
Yes.
You do well on Twitter. And so next parent question, it says, quote, can you ask how they expect parents to replace backpacks every month because the clear backpacks were never made to accommodate daily use from kids and teenagers?
Yeah, so last year was we had a learning curve with the clear backpacks, and we actually purchased most of the backpacks in our community did for our students, and so I think there are some that are better quality than others, and so I would encourage parents to be careful in their selection of those clear backpacks. Make sure they get a good one from the get-go so that it lasts a little bit longer, and of course there's no guarantee with any backpack. All kinds of backpacks can there's multiple variety of qualities of backpacks, so just choose a good one.
Okay, perfect. And I know once we came in, we kind of talked about the input session, so I did want to ask a question from that, or I guess share something. Some of the people that were interviewed who came out, not going to say their parents, but they came out, they said, they felt there was some challenges culturally, and then someone said socioeconomically that they felt the district didn't meet. I want to get your response to that and how the district is working to improve on that.
Yeah, I think the district is very responsive to the needs of students, and we are very sensitive to our diverse population, and we care about all students. And we've worked diligently to improve systems all the way across the district, from rebuilding our libraries to providing academic interventions to meeting our social emotional needs of our students. We've addressed behavior and training for our teachers. And so there's been a lot of work done here. There's always room for improvement, but Waco ISD has made great strides in the last few years. in our campuses. And I'm really proud of the work that's been done.
All right, goals for this school year for the district. Any?
Yeah, this is a big school year for Waco ISD. We'll be finishing up some more construction projects. The new Waco High School will be finished by this time next year, as well as the new Kendrick Elementary and the renovations and additions at South Waco Elementary. So huge projects are still underway in preparation for the 25-26 school year. This year we're going to continue to focus on academic instruction for our students, strengthening leadership and strengthening our interventions and what happens in the classroom with our kids so that they get the best that they can get.
All right, and I know we're close on time, so now I'm going to switch gears and talk about retirement. First question with that is, wow, you have a long resume. So, I mean, what led up to this decision to retire? And I guess why now? Why in the end of September?
Yes, well, I announced my retirement in early June, and I'm ready. I've spent 34 years in education. Being the superintendent is a grind. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and I'm ready to do some things for me and enjoy my time. I don't have any specific plans. I'm just ready for a little more freedom in my life and get to enjoy my family. So they say you know when you know, and I know it's my time.
You know what? I can't beat that. I've been trying to retire since 2021, and that's when I started working. I want to ask, we heard community input sessions of what the community would like from the new superintendent. What is the legacy you want to leave behind, and what would you like them to continue for the district? What would you like to see in the new superintendent?
Yeah, I want someone to carry the work forward. So there have been a number of systems and processes that we've put in place that have really stabilized our campuses, and we have some really good campus leaders who know how to do really good work. We've put in interventions, we've improved libraries. We've had lots of literacy training. We've had lots of training for classroom management and behavior. So my wish is that all of that good work that's been done these last few years would carry forward and be built upon.
And looking back at your time with Waco ISD and just the impact that you made as a whole in Central Texas, I guess, is there anything you would like to say just about looking back at it? Are you just amazed of, the impact that you had on so many lives? Yeah,
it has been a true pleasure to get to serve students and teachers and families all across the Central Texas area. I love this work. I've always loved this work. I've been clear in my why from the get-go and what I stand for, and I am just really proud to look back and know that I did my best for kids everywhere, and just thankful to have had the opportunity.
And is there a timeline of when you all want to have a new superintendent in place? I know you retired September 30th.
The board has a timeline. They'll be naming a new superintendent in September, and then depending on who that is, then we'll know more about when they will join the school district. And my commitment is to be here until they're here.
All right. Yeah. So, and I'm not going to play what is. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Anything else you would like to say just about what parents need to know getting ready for the first day of school, or just anything about your retirement?
We're excited about the start of a new school year. We welcome all of our families to join us on August 3rd from 9 to noon at University High School for our annual Family Fest. It's a huge tradition in Waco ISD where families come. We provide supplies and backpacks, and they get to see their principals and just visit and see all the community organizations, and it's a great time.
All right, I think we're good.